Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. As we are excited, this is the new week, people, and it means football is back. We're about to reach to the weekend as we are looking at the games that are going to be played. We just witnessed Champions League, and for some people have been watching the Europa League and also the Europa Conference Leagues as they were being played yesterday. Today, we are all ready and set for what the Premier League has ahead for us this weekend. So we have some exciting games and we are going to talk about them. So if you're joining us for the first time, do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which team is going to dominate the week and which player do you think will deserve to be the player of the week? I'm just really curious about that. So let me know in the comment section. As we get into the important parts, we're going to look at all the previews of all the games which are going to be played this week, and we're going to be starting to talk about the bigger game because we have a big game, people. Chelsea are going to be going to Manchester City tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting time. I can't wait. The last time when Man City were at Chelsea ground, the game finished 4-4, and it was an exciting game. So I'm curious what's going to happen when Chelsea actually go the other side. It's going to be exciting anyway. So Brentford versus Liverpool is the first game, which is going to be played tomorrow at 12:30, nobody like that time. Then we have Burnley versus Arsenal. We have Newcastle versus Bournemouth, Fulham versus Aston Villa. These are all tomorrow's games we're doing. Nottingham Forest versus the Hammers, Tottenham Hotspurs versus Wolves, Manchester City versus Chelsea, Sheffield United versus Brighton, Luton Town versus United. Oh, now these are the Sunday games from Sheffield to Manchester United. Everton versus Crystal Palace, and that is the last of the game. And we have a bonus match which is going to be played on Tuesday, which will help catch up with the other games, because what's happening is this game will be Manchester City versus Brentford. This is their game in hand. So after this week, Man City will not have a game in hand. So it's just exciting to see what's going to happen. Exciting times, people, exciting times. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor, click the like button and subscribe to the Connect as we start talking about the bigger game. Manchester City with the Kevin De Bruyne, by the way, they're looking exciting. They look like a team to beat. They're going to be playing, against one of the most confusing team in the world. Chelsea is one of the most confusing team in the world. I was watching, is it Football 4-4? And they were showing me something interesting. How Chelsea are not really good at using Enzo Fernandez, which they're using him in the wrong path. Enzo Fernandez, you'd expect that any team that gets him, they would want to use him as one of the attacking players, the guy who creates something, set up the balls, playing that role that Kevin De Bruyne plays for Man City, setting up the chances with the players or with the team to actually finish and score goals. The way Chelsea are using him, I was like, what's wrong with this team? Okay. Having Conor Gallagher is one of the best things you can ever do. In any team he goes, he's going to be amazing because he's off the ball, work, it's out of this world. He works so hard off the ball to help out the team to come back and help in terms of attacking. So this is how Chelsea sets up. They have Moises Caicedo as the DM. Alongside him, they have Enzo Fernandez. Up front, they have a 3. So their formation is 4-2-3-1. So it means that they have Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo as the sitting the defensive mid. In front of them, they have, I think it's Cole Palmer. In the midfield, they are putting Conor Gallagher. Then on the other side, either Sterling or whoever will be there. Mukai Mondere, they play anyone they do. Then up front, they put Nicholas Jackson. So when you are in terms of attacking and you lose the ball, the best guy to have at that position, of course, that pointy position, is Conor Gallagher, because he'll fight for the ball and you'll get it back so that you can attack again. But when you have the ball, having Conor Gallagher there doesn't really work because he doesn't know how to set up those creative passes which helps the team to finish up. And I'm just thinking that in my own head, if I don't even have to think this way, we have been watching this inverted fullback, which has been happening now for such a long time in the Premier League, with Trent Alexander-Arnold, with John Stones for Man City, from Arsenal, we've been watching it with Zinchenko. A left back who has to come in the midfield when they're attacking but goes back to his position when they're defending. It's a difficult thing to do. I'm wondering, why can Mauricio Pochettino just do the same? Now listen to me. This can actually make sense if you really think about it. Imagine that when they are on the attack, Conor Gallagher goes a bit and becomes part with Moises Caicedo as the DM midfield, while Enzo Fernandez fill up the position that Conor Gallagher has been playing. When they are now trying to defend. When the boys they're trying to defend, they swap it back. Then the guy goes back where he was and tries to defend. While they win the ball in creative, he exchanged with Enzo Fernandez to give Enzo Fernandez that space which he can create anything and go forward. Don't you think that can actually help Chelsea in the long run? Don't you think that they can actually get more chances on the ball, help the guys who finish up the chances, the Sterling and the ones to have the chances to actually bury the chances that they create? Don't you think that that can work? I don't know. That's just me throwing it out there. You can try to do an inverted midfield, creative midfielder as you go. I think it can work. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Because Chelsea attacking as a whole, they are just not the best. Even defending, they're not the best. But they have good players who can do well individually. Now try to play that one. Mauricio Pochettino, I hope you're listening to me. That could be the change that you need on your team. Anyway, I got sidetracked there. I just had to throw that one up there. So it's Man City versus Chelsea. One of the best games that we are going to be witnessing. It's going to be one of those games that helps Man City to move forward. Because if you check their last 5 games, they haven't lost any game. They've won all their games. So in their last 5 games, they're actually the most informed team in the Premier League. Arsenal lost. Liverpool lost. One game, but they've won 4 games. So, what can Man City do to not allow that scrappy game that Chelsea did the first time that they played them? How do they do to try to control the game? First of all, they've got Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is back. Sorry for that. Kevin De Bruyne is back. So it means he will be very influential. He'll be very important in terms of how this team attacks. He'll be very, very important in terms of how they go forward, how they can create something if they want to get, to score goals. That's one thing you can do. So they'll put him to help out to create that creative advantage or even control over the midfield. Because one thing that I felt like they lost in the last game when they played Chelsea is they could not control the ball in the midfield. And Chelsea were enjoying to make it as much chaos as they can. So I believe if they have Bernardo Silva, of course Rodri will be the sitting DM, and Kevin De Bruyne, there will be that level of control over the midfield, which means it's just a matter of time before they create something which their strikers or even, I've really been enjoying watching this. Phil Foden can score. I don't know, it's a matter of time. Haaland is back, KDB is back, something can happen. This is an important game because if they win this game and they go win that Brentford game, guess what? They're on top of the tree. They're on top of the tree. Of course, Liverpool were playing their next game against Luton on Wednesday. If they win that, they go back on top, but with a game in hand. I'm already calling this. I don't know if they're going to even win against Brentford. So it's going to be an exciting time as we're going to be watching this. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think Pep Guardiola has to do in terms of preparing for this game? Because it's going to demand so much control over the midfield. Something that they didn't have in the first game. Chelsea made it as chaos as it could be, which is very funny. One of the people that I'm gonna be calling into this channel very, very soon. I'm still working on the things to make it ready when we'll be doing the live channels. He actually told me that be careful, you're gonna see a draw in this game, and I would love a draw. Chelsea City, a draw, it'll be an amazing thing. I'm a Liverpool fan. I want to have an advantage over Man City. A draw would be amazing, but do I see it? That's what the question is. How do that draw come about? Because look at how good this team is. Look at how this is going to happen. So some people are calling it for a draw, but of course he's a Liverpool fan. He's hoping for a draw. I am going to be somebody who's real, and I see nothing but a win for Man City maybe a 3-1 or 3-2 win for Man City, because as much as I want to run for Chelsea, as much as I want to believe Chelsea can do something, they just don't give me that belief, that confidence that they can create something, which is something that is missing for them. Anyway, so we'll see how that one will play out. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. We have